Hi, welcome back or welcome to the channel. I know a lot of you guys are probably thinking, what's with the title? How is the Duviri Paradox reboot? It is just Warframe, right? It's just a new expansion about Warframe. Well, let's talk about that, okay? Because I have actually been thinking about this for a while. And the Duviri Paradox, don't get me wrong, I really am looking forward to the Duviri Paradox quite a bit. I'm looking forward to it. I love Paradox stuff. I'm a big Doctor Who fan. Okay, so Doctor Who used to be my favorite show at some point, but then during some of the seasons, I kind of disagreed with some of the writing, and even though I still enjoy Doctor Who quite a bit, I wouldn't exactly call it my favorite show anymore. So I'm not like a super fan like I used to be, but I'm still, a fan of this show. I don't know how you would define a super fan anyway. But anyway, moving on, back to Warframe. So, I okay, hit the thing. Warframe is basically a looter shooter MMO like elements, but for the most part, you're looter shooter. Very fast paced as well. Like your Warframe bullet jumps, you collect loot, you have your companions and sentinels and stuff to help you collect loot faster. You'll have some degree of universal vacuum. Yes, that's technically in the game. So yeah. So Warframe is a fast-paced looter shooter, what we have surmised. Now, what you're seeing on screen is still the Duviri Paradox. And it does not look like a looter shooter. If you keep on watching, you will see that it had elements from a few things thrown in. Um, Not really many shooter looter elements either. It has, let's see, you could think of it as the system in it that gives it kind of the MOBA-esque aspect of it, roguelike game in general. And then you could also argue with I don't know how far you are in the gameplay right now, but you could argue that there's also like an Infinity Blade type scene. I don't know if you guys have ever played or even heard of Infinity Blade, but it was like revolutionary for the time. It was like arguably one of the first games that let you, basically swipe on your iPad to attack and defend with a sword in a game. Like for melee, you could parry using swipes, attack a lot using swipes. It was fun. The premise of Infinity Blade was basically okay. I'm getting way off topic once again. Back to Warframe, okay? Okay, so the thing is that the elements of that in the game. Low key, I'm hoping that those elements carry over to the mobile version of Warframe whenever it comes out. I feel like that's going to be awesome. I would love doing melee if I could just swipe. I would do melee like a lot more, like a lot more. Okay, but anyway, back to how I believe it could be a reboot. Okay. Because if you look at Warframe is right now real super fast paced. You're bullet jumping everywhere. You're collecting the loot you need to build said weapons and whatnot. Well, the Duviri Paradox introduces something different. And since they're going to play around with the order the Duviri Paradox is even in to begin with, there's a good chance that the first part of Warframe will actually be slower paced than the end. So there's a good chance it will eventually get to a point where Warframe from the get-go is super slow paced. Then the more you unlock more quests, unlock more Warframes, unlock more powers, Warframe will become a faster paced game, which is interesting because the new player experience is basically what's going to help the Duviri Paradox reboot Warframe, in my opinion. Because if the Duviri Paradox is closer to the beginning of Warframe, right now, we players who have been playing Warframe for quite a while, to us, it's at the end. Because, that's when we're playing it at the end. But so it seems like, it looks like it's a much slower pace game. But from a new player's perspective, if this is if the Duviri Paradox is indeed part of the new player experience, then that means that, they get introduced to slower gameplay from the beginning. Then gradually it becomes, more ramped up in faster pace. Because right now, the way the new player experience works, you kind of pick your character, and then you'll just automatically, you're taught how to bullet jump, you're taught how to bunny hop, wall jump. You're taught, a few things, and then you just gotta go fast. But yeah, this could be interesting. And those are the reasons. The more I talk to you guys about it, the more I am convinced that this is supposed to be like a soft reboot at the very least of Warframe, which isn't a bad thing. Warframe, I'm sure you guys know this by now. Warframe is about a decade old by now, okay? So, yeah, Warframe getting a soft reboot to try to get a bigger audience, try to make it more appealing to the next generation, trying to make it stand out once again. Because, there's been so many looter shooters since Warframe. You'll have big AAA titles like Destiny. You'll have smaller indie games as well that have their own looter shooter thing as well. So Warframe needs more stuff for it to stand out. I'm not saying a soft reboot is a bad thing at all, as long as it's not a sequel, am I right? But then again, Terminator 2 Judgment Day, best sequel of all time. Okay, I just want to put that out there. Let me know what sequels you guys like in the comment section below. And yeah, also let me know what you guys think of this whole, reboot. Do you guys think the Duviri Paradox is a reboot of Warframe? So yeah. With that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Later.